Hi, I'm Miss Martinez, and I've created this digital story as a way to show my students one way of telling a story about their ecosystem for their unit project. My story is about Yellowstone. Since ecosystems are so broad, I'm going to tell this story using just the mammals of this region. Before I introduce the animals, I'm going to talk a bit about where they live. Yellowstone is a large national park in the United States which extends over 3,000 square miles in an area that sits in 3 states. Parts of Yellowstone can be found in Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. It is located in an ecoregion of temperate coniferous forests and is actually its own ecosystem known as the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem. The hallmark features of this area are its dense forests, rivers, canyons, lakes, and mountain ranges, as well as geothermal features caused by a supervolcano. The whole region has been shaped by this volcano, and geothermal vents, pools, and geysers can all be found here. Yellowstone is a hard region to live in, with snow covering the ground much of the year, leaving lakes frozen and grasses hard to come by. In spite of this, it is home to many species who have adapted well to life here. Many of these animals are large grazing mammals, such as the bison. The herd of bison in Yellowstone is the largest in the United States, with several thousand of them roaming around the park. The bison travel in herds to protect their young and intimidate predators. They adapt to the colder temperatures by developing a woolly coat on top of their fur. They shed this coat once the temperatures are warmer. They spend most of the warmer months grazing on grass in preparation for the coming winter. Other large grazing mammals that inhabit Yellowstone are bighorn sheep, pronghorn, moose, deer, and elk. They all follow similar behavior patterns to the bison in that they travel in herds and rely on feeding on lots of vegetation during the warmer months. Yellowstone is also home to several large mammal predators. A few species of wild and big cats call Yellowstone home, but their populations are very small. Mountain lions are adept at climbing rocks and steep cliffs to hunt bighorn sheep. There have also been a few sightings of the Canada lynx, as well as the bobcat, but they are incredibly rare. Black bears and grizzly bears are another species of large mammal which inhabits Yellowstone. Bears are mainly predators and feed on other animals to survive. They enjoy dining on cutthroat trout during the fish's spawning season. Grizzlies spend a lot of time searching for these fish in streams during warmer months. They store out a lot of the fat from eating the fish to help them through the winter months when fish are more difficult to come by. Bears are opportunistic feeders and can be seen munching on grasses and berries when food is scarce. Recently, the bears have a new avenue to get food in Yellowstone since the gray wolves have been reintroduced into the park. Bears often take food from wolves by force or intimidation. The wolves will gladly give it up, since fighting with a bear can be deadly for a wolf. Wolves go after large prey such as bison and elk, both of which are often too fast for a bear. Wolves are very fast, efficient hunters. They are also social animals that live, breed, and hunt in packs or family groups. The reintroduction of wolves has not just affected the bears, but also another species which is actually quite similar to wolves: coyotes. Coyotes were once one of the top predators in Yellowstone, but now they are known to spend more time scavenging than hunting. When coyotes are not part of a pack, they usually go after smaller prey such as rodents. During the winter months, they can be seen pacing, and they will sniff through the snow searching for rodents that spend their winter months in underground dens. Small mammals can be found in abundance in Yellowstone. Examples of these species include the chipmunk, the marten, and the marmot. Many of these mammals burrow underground to stay safe from predators and keep warm during the winter months. They spend much of the warmer months foraging for food to eat or store for the winter, but they don't stray too far from their dens. Yellowstone is a truly unique region of the world, home to many species. In spite of sitting atop a deadly volcano and being subject to harsh weather and frequent forest fires, the mammals that call this region home have unique ways of thriving here.